basketball. Kevin Porter's leading the NBA in assists. And here's a new man back in the lineup again for the Nets, and Williamson. His 5th start for him.
He's tough, I tell you. The acquisition of getting John Williamson for them took a lot of pressure off of Kevin Porter. It leaves him open to do his thing.
He had 38 points the other night.
Well, I hope they continue to shoot like this, because the game cannot go on with them shooting those perimeter jumpers. If one team gets hot, it's going to be good.
Here's Pop McAdoo. McAdoo, maybe the finest big outside shooting man in the NBA.
He's a scoring machine, Gary. There's nothing you can do with the man. He comes at you from all angles.
So Kevin Porter will set it up now for the Nets. Bernard King, 7th in the NBA in scoring, coming into today. But John Williamson and Porter, they're getting all the scoring from the guards right now.
That helped them.
Breakaway to Monroe. Here comes Super John back down the floor to Porter. Look at Kevin Porter. He's got a few moves. Williamson. And the Nets now, after trailing 8-4, tied it up 10-0. Up to the Earl of Pearl. 33 years old, and he still has it. He can play with anybody. Speared, what a pass. 12-10, the Knicks. Porter trying to use Bernard King to get open. Johnson.
Very, very nice.
You know, Johnson had a big game earlier against the New York Knicks. He had 21 points in the second Knick game. Look at Monroe. Blocked by Johnson, and Johnson does that. He is #1 in the NBA at block shots.
He's noted for blocking his shots.
18-14, a 4-point lead again for the Knicks, who had it earlier. Williamson. Williamson's got a lot of weight when he plays outside.
He's a very strong man. He could play forward guard at times. He's very strong. I think they put Shelton in the game to match up with the big rookie King down inside.
Here's Porter trying to make things happen. Out to Williamson. He and Monroe having quite a battle. Look at that off-balance shot by John Williamson. He's in double figures now with 10 points already. Lonnie Shelton with 18 points last night. One of the fine field goal percentage shooters in the NBA, coming in her 8th. Here's Monroe. Look at the timing on that shot. He got it over the outstretched arm.
It's one of the best in the business. I guess that's why you can say Earl is one of the 4 guards in the history of the NBA that has 20 points or more in his 10-year career. The net guards right now have scored 14 of their 28 points.
There's Shelton from the corner. Out it comes to Porter. The Nets are trying to run the ball 2-on-1. Look at that move. Blocked beautifully by Shelton. Stolen back. Williamson. Bernard King, and King is called for a loose ball foul. What a play by Lonnie Shelton.
Going right to the hoop. Shelton come up and picked it right out of the air. Well, everybody seems to be in the tempo of the game right now.
Here's Monroe. Up now to Spencer Haywood. Just 2 minutes to go now. First period. The Knicks with a 29-24 lead. Williamson trying to stay with Monroe. Boy, that's a tough shot, and he makes it look easy.
They're red hot. They're not missing very much of anything.
9 points for Monroe, 31-24. It started out with Williamson and Porter hitting from outside. They haven't got a lot of scoring from inside. Here's Williamson trying another one. And he is headed for a big afternoon. He has 12 points already. 31-26. McAdoo, look at the big guy move. Oh, a rainbow shot.
What he did on that shot, he changed the arc on it, shot it over the man's head.
Bernard King brings it down. King showing very good jumping ability. Look at that. He almost pulled it off, but he didn't. Here comes McAdoo. Lonnie Shelton just couldn't get the shot away in time. A little rough and ragged right now.
Well, they're not playing very heads-up basketball now. They had things under control. Now they're coming down and forcing the shot.
The Nets will have the ball. Howard Porter, who came in that trade with Kevin from Detroit. Here's Williamson. Boy, is he hot. That's 14 points for Super John.
Looks very good. Very good to him.
And the lead of the Knicks has been cut to 1, 35-34. Nets trying to win 3 in a row after losing 16 in a row. Monroe gives them a 3-point lead. 13 points for the Pearl. Porter waiting for people to get open. He is always looking for that open man. Out to Howard Porter, who's been shooting extremely well this year. He's lost a lot of weight, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. But he's a streak shooter, though. He can come in and blow you out, and then he can come in and hurt you at times.
Liberty Challenge of the Sexes. I'm looking forward to that bicycle race between Reggie Jackson and Barbie Benton.
I'll tell you, that's going to be very exciting, very interesting to watch.
Okay, fine-looking rookie from Notre Dame. Played very well last night in that win over the Milwaukee Bucks.
I like him very much. I think he's going to be an excellent star in this league.
Howard Porter. Well, what an acquisition he is for this club. He gives him some firepower. John Williamson on the cut inside. Tough shot.
Unbelievable. And they're getting the ball down in a hurry.
5 points now for Porter. Shelton into Ray Williams. Now, Ray Williams, the brother of Gus Williams, is now playing for that surprising Seattle ball club. Well, they've turned it around out in the Pacific Division since Lenny Wilkins took over. Bob McAdoo against Van Bredikoff. So it's 46-42. The favor of the Nets at 5:38. Ed Jordan with the basketball. Ray Williams picks him up. Gondrzek, big 6'6" rookie, playing tight on Williamson, but nothing's going to stop Super John. He's got 20 points.
Already, he's 10 for 16 in this game already.
Monty Shelton to bring it into Gondrzek. Gondo. Up to Shelton. Look at that.
He's a horse. Once he starts to make the sound, solid move, he's almost impossible to stop.
2-point lead now for the Nets. Williams trying to tie it up. Shelton. Oh.
Fantastic move. He had no place to go with the ball, no outlet or anything. All he could do was fingertip it in the hoop.
6 points for Shelton. 2 baskets back-to-back. Getting very many open shots.
No, he hasn't had that much time in the game either, but I'm sure it'll come to him.
48-48. Ray Williams gives the Knicks a lead. 6 points for Ray Williams. Van Bredikoff. King, now he's open. Rejected that time by McAdoo.
He come out of nowhere to get that shot. That's what you call weak side help right there. McAdoo did an excellent job of it.
That's been an interesting game. We're going to have a couple of the NBA players going against each other. As George Johnson underhand free throw. You don't see very many of those. That is shades of Rick Barry, isn't it?
That's what it is, too. And it's worked out good for George. He's, I think Barry was the one that taught him how to shoot that when he was out at Oakland with them.
Well, Johnson and that Nate Archibald trade. Of course, Nate's still trying to come back this year. He hasn't played yet.
I hope he does. He's a tremendous talent.
6 points for Johnson. 52-50 the Nets with a 2-point lead. 54-53, 19 seconds to go before halftime. 7 points for Johnson.
He's got most of them from the free throw line.
Boy, he's making that look easy, isn't he?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Gives it off to Bob McAdoo. We have Beard, Jim McMillan back in the lineup along with Earl Monroe. Look at him, one big hand around that ball. And here comes Bernard King. He's been shut down in this game thus far.
He hasn't done very much at all, but I'm sure that he's going to pick his tempo up, too.
Boy, look at that pass by Porter, would you? There's King. He has 12 points.
He shoots it so quick. He's got a tremendous release, and he arcs the ball very well. It's hard to block his shot, too.
You know, when you're only shooting 39%, you're winning the game with hustle, evidently.
That's all it is. They're playing the good defense. They're only giving the Knicks one shot at the hoop.
Spencer Haywood backing in on George Johnson. What a move. Left-handed, no less.
Excellent move by Spencer. Fake one way, came back baseline, and slam dunk left hand.
He's got 10 points, 58-55. Spencer Haywood's got a few moves left, doesn't he?
He's looking over here blinking at me. He better pick up his man.
Now it comes to Kevin Porter. Porter's got so many moves, sometimes I don't think he knows what he's going to do.
He's got 10 assists already. He's averaging 10 a game. He might get 17 or 20 tonight.
Jim McMillan, who started the ball game, he'll be leaving after a while for Lonnie Shelton as they share that spot. Here's Earl getting it out to Butch Beard. Back to Monroe. Spencer Haywood.
There's just something about it. Gary, you can feel it, an athlete on the floor. When he knows it's going good for him, he doesn't mind taking that shot because he says, I've got it going.
Look at this score, would you? Seattle 1 point behind the Sixers at halftime. Yeah, Lenny Wilkins has got that crew going. They're for real. And look at George Johnson put one away.
Beautiful pass. King penetrates with the ball, pulls all the big men off, lays it back to George Johnson, who crashes for the slam dunk.
You know, the Nets have only won 11 games, but this is a much better club than that club of a year ago.
Well, the record indicates that they're bad, but they're not that bad. They're going to be a fine ball club once they start.
McAdoo, a little too tough with that shot. Off it comes to Porter. How about that? Johnson, Van Bredikoff. Boy, there's a fine move by that rookie. 67-61 our score here. The Nets with the lead. Butch Beard has the ball for the Knicks. Third meeting of the year. Spencer Haywood. Well, he can do things with the ball. Monroe. Beard brings it up. 67-63 the Nets. Beard backing in on Williamson. You won't back in on him very far.
No.
He is so strong for a guard. Spencer Haywood. King can't handle it. And McAdoo gets it off of Van Bredikoff. Off it comes. Yes, sir. 3-on-1. Look at Porter. And we've got a charging foul on it. That have been commanding the game.
They really stopped doing the things that they were doing, Gary. They started out excellent in the first quarter, the second, and the third quarter, and now they're not back into it.
John Williamson's into it. He has 25 points. Williamson, who had 38 points a couple of games ago after coming back from the Indiana Pacers, and what an acquisition he is. McAdoo. Bob McAdoo hitting from outside, 73-69 with 5:07 to go in the third quarter. Up it comes to Kevin Porter. The Nets looking for their third win in a row. It's remarkable to me that they lost 16 games in a row, and you see how they're playing here this afternoon.
It's hard to believe that, Gary, that they've lost that many games already.
They're looking for their 12th win. Last year they ended up winning 22, broken up by Monroe. To Beard. And Beard scored, and he's been fouled. 75-72, 4 minutes, third quarter. McAdoo with Van Bredikoff. Mr. Automatic.
Can score at will. He can do anything he wants to do on the floor, and he knows that.
21 points for Bob, and Bob now starting to put the points on the board. 1 point lead for the Nets. Kevin Porter. Blocked. Here comes Shelton. Oh. Welcome to the Rutgers Activity Center. Gary Bender and Gus Johnson. Our score 79-76. The Knicks have spurted on top after tying this game up 76 all. And look at Monroe. 20 points for Monroe.
Tremendous shooting game from the four Earls having. Comes across the top of the key, gets the ball, makes his move, gives a nice jump in the air, releases it, boom, he gets hit on the arm.
Spencer Haywood missing. You know, we haven't had the shot clock come into play one time in this game because they're wasting no time putting the ball.
Actually, they need 10 balls out there. Everybody out there wants to put it in the air. I think if I was Kevin right now, I might call myself a timeout and regroup my team.
Howard Porter put in there to try to play some catch-up. Can't get his shot to go down. He's the kind of guy that can bring you back if he starts streaking from outside.
And that's just what he is, too.
Oh, what a play by Monroe. Of 23, shot from the side by Butch Beard. Bassett brings it out to Ed Jordan. Jordan to George Johnson. Woo! He put that one away. 14 points for the 6'11 player.
Very nice pass by Jordan. He gives it up down the middle of the big man. The big man showed he wanted this. If you want it, come and get it.
Johnson again showing his ability to run. So it's 89-82 with 11-17 to go in this fourth period. Now, all of a sudden, the New Jersey Nets are making a move. Gus, it's 89-84 after being down by 9.
Gary, the problem here is the Knicks are coming down now. They're getting a little careless with the ball. They're taking shots that they don't really need, and they're only getting that one shot.
And that was the story in the early going of this game.
It's been seesawing back and forth, just like that.
And the crowd here starting to pick up the chant. They're excited. They love to watch this team play here. Here's Spencer Haywood. Spencer Haywood with 19 points. They're getting great balance scoring from Monroe, McAdoo, and Haywood. They're all around that 20-point output.
They're carrying the load for them.
91-84. Howard Porter has missed a couple of shots in the last few minutes of the third period. Ed Jordan off balance. They have 4 blue shirts go up for that rebound.
And that's just what they got to do, is go up and get it and give them no more shots at it.
Here comes McAdoo off to Toby Knight. Bassett brings it down. Bassett always seemingly there on the defensive board. The Knicks come back and pick up a couple of field goals.
McAdoo's done a super job on the board. He has 17 rebounds right now.
Boy, Williamson's really gone cold. Here's Monroe.
Oh, my God, McAdoo. Earl had nothing to do but lay it up on the hoop, did an excellent job. Mac followed with a great slam dunk. Beautiful.
Boy, that's the play of the game.
I love it. That was my favorite.
Knight, you did a few of those. You about brought the whole goal down with you when you did it. He comes up with a steal. Toby Knight, one of 2 second-round draft picks. He, along with Gondrzek and then Ray Williams. So the Knicks helped themselves in this year's draft.
Well, I'm telling you right now, Gary, they look super good. They look very good, like contenders.
Well, they're in the playoffs. We said they win today. They'll be 4 games above 500. They've been inconsistent. Look at that. 25 points for number 42.
What do you do when a man's shooting the ball like that, 6'9", and gets up in the air?
Well, he had 37 points Thursday. He had 20 points last night. He's got 25 this afternoon. Not too bad. Willis Reed had a long talk with him. I don't know what he said, but it must have helped.
Well, if anything, I'm sure that he told him, you've got to get into our offense a lot more than you are, Spencer.
So he got in on the rebound that time. Here's Butch Beard. And the Knicks now, after having their lead whittled, have bumped it back up now, 103-90. Williamson. John brings it off now to Bernard King, the rookie, and it's blocked beautifully that time by McAdoo. Monroe picked up by Williamson. It's remarkable the tenacity of this Nets team. A couple of times you think they're down for the count, and they're right back in it now.
They're not quitting.
3:42 to go. Spencer Haywood picked up by Tim Bassett. Boy, he's hit all afternoon long from that very same spot. 25 points for Spencer.
The big boy's enjoying himself. He knows he's got it easy out there, and he's taking full advantage of it.
107-100. Kevin Porter out to Bassett. Van Bredikoff moving the ball. King blocked by McAdoo. McAdoo has just played remarkably well this afternoon.
King.
All right, now Phil Jackson is coming in for the first time for New York. Howard Porter is checking in for the Nets. They have King, Jackson, Porter, George Johnson, Beard, Monroe, Jackson, McAdoo, and Lonnie Shelton.
There goes Jackson. He's a defensive specialist. He's going to put all the pressure in the world he can on Kevin Porter. Jackson has tremendous long arm, and he's an excellent defense.
That's a good move. I like that. Right. All right, 1 second. We're going to get a shot. Williamson's shot. It's good. It's good.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. 43 points falling out of bounds.
Williamson got it away. And the Nets have won it.
Hell of a game.
112-110. Let's look at it again, Gus.
Man's playing him right here. He throws the ball down. Jackson does a super job on the defense. Williamson's in the three-point area, fades back, falling out of bounds, throws a 40, 30-footer in, hits nothing but the net. They deserve the win.
All right, I waited to the last to vote on my MVP.
John
I got to give it to
Williamson.
Williamson.
John
No
Williamson.
question. I'm glad we did wait. So the Chevrolet Most Valuable Player Award goes to John Williamson. 43 points in the winning basket here this afternoon. The Chevrolet 1000 scholarship will be awarded to New Mexico State. John Williamson's school. On behalf of John, 112-110. Quite an afternoon for the New York Knicks.